Hi everyone, it's Mel. I have another project to share with you. This time I've made a tag. It's a birthday tag and it's a steampunk theme, and I've kind of followed Tim Holtz Tags of 2013 for his January tag. He's done a steampunk theme tag, and although mine's not exactly the same, it is very similar. So I'll just quickly go over and explain what I've used to create this tag. I made my own tag base, so I took some cardstock and then I took a piece of white card and I made my own background using Tim Holtz Distress Inks. So the first one I used was this one, which is Wild Honey, which is a lovely colour, and then I used Gathered Twigs, and then last of all I used Weatherwood. So once I'd inked up my white card, I then ran it through a embossing folder, Steampunk Gears. I'm not sure if it's a Cuttlebug folder because I've disposed of the packaging. So once I'd done that, I actually rounded my corners with chomper, and up here it's a bit hidden, but I put a hole using my crocodile, and then I put a Making Memories, what do you call those? Can't think, my brain's gone dead, but you know what I mean, an eyelet. And then, with the exception of the stamp, everything I've used on this tag is Tim Holtz. So under here we've got some film strip, and then I've used the Movers and Shapers gear die, so I've cut those out, and I used the distress stains. I used the gold and the tarnished brass, I think it is. And then I just swapped them around. So obviously we've got a gold one there and a tarnished brass, and then the other way around, and then I stuck them down with glossy accents, and when they overlapped the edge of the tag I just snipped them off. And then on top of there I've just put some gears which are from Tim Holtz. And then here we've got a saying: always know in your heart that you are far bigger than anything that can happen to you. That's from the Urban Chic stamp set, Tim Holtz. And then all I did was put some 3D foam dot to lift that off the tag, and then I've just put one of Tim's clips on the top there. Here's my Steampunk Gentleman. I bought this stamp from a craft show back in October, and I've used it so many times. I've just actually stamped the image on some craft cardstock using Memento ink, and then just cut it out and then stuck him on 3D foam dots. I made a birthday banner, then again stamped on craft cardstock, black ink, just saying birthday, and then I've made a bit of a banner. Over here we've got a Tim Holtz light bulb, and then I think lastly I've coloured some steam binding using some Slindy Stamp Gang and pine cone glimmer mist. And then I've got a trinket here, a charm, which is a penny farthing on a Making Memories pin here. And there it is, my Tim Holtz 2013 tag. I hope you like it, and thank you for watching.